So the next option is how InDesign deals with the panels. We'll start off with the floating tools panel. That's this guy over here on the left hand side. We've got three options for that. Let me choose single row, clicking OK, and there it pops it up at the top here like this. I don't really like that, so I'm just going to go back and let's go to interface and we'll change it to a single column. You'll notice the double column was an option here. Let me click on OK. I'll just put it back in position. Double column, if you want that, you don't have to go to your preferences. You can just click this double arrow here, puts it as a double or single column like that. Back into your preferences and interface. Let's take a look at a couple of these at the same time. Auto collapse icon panels and auto show hidden panels. These are both checked, so they're active at the moment. So I'll click on OK. And really what that means, if I have a panel open like this and click away, it closes. If I come back into my preferences here and turn this off, click on OK, and I click on this and start moving this about, this stays out. Sometimes I like this out, sometimes I like it to auto close. So choose whichever you like or go back and forward between them. The other option is the way that it deals with the panels when they're hidden. So if I hit the tab key, you notice they all disappear. Let me just minimize my Firefox window there that we have. And they disappear. That's one way of seeing them. But if you have the option selected, then the panels come out when you hover the mouse over the edge. Let's just go back. I'll hit the tab key to bring that back and maximize this again. Go into preferences and interface. That's this auto show hidden panels. If you don't like that, you can just turn it off. We'll just leave it on. And here we can open documents as tabs and enable floating document window docking. So click on OK, and that's if I open a new document here like this, it comes in as a tab like this. And if you want floating windows here, you can dock those as well. When they're floating here, they're floating. Bring them back up. And sometimes it's a lot easier in the PC and the Mac, this one, but you can do it like that. So those preferences. Going back in again, we can take a look at the hand tool performance. That's how it views the text when you're moving about the screen. Always set it at higher quality unless you're on a slow computer. That way you'll be able to see the text as you move it, as opposed to no Greeking, where it won't Greek it, but quality won't be very good at all. Just leave it at higher quality. Most computers are fast enough to handle this. Live screen drawing, it can be delayed or never. At the moment it's immediate. I'll just put it on delayed. It used to be like this in InDesign. Go back to our document here. And if I start moving about like that, you can see we just see the frame, and then when I release it, it goes and shows it. However, if you're on delayed mode, you can press down and hold it, and then you can see it, or move it like that. If you go fast, you're not going to see it until you release it. So that's two options. Again, with these fast computers we're using today, it's probably not necessary to choose any other option than immediate. Anyway, that's the basis of how preferences work. As you go through, you'll see a lot of options. Remember, you can go to the help to find out what something is. And I'll be talking about some of these as we actually go through them, rather than going through everything right now, because it gets a little bit dry that way. So that's it for these preferences. And in the upcoming movies, we'll take a look at some other customization that you can do in InDesign.